AC Show. Welcome, Bidgodg AC Show.
Welcome.
Pleasure to have you along for the ride.
Are we still saying Happy New Year the third weekend of January?
I don't know. I don't know if we should. I think everybody's done with the new year.
They're done already.
We're done
with 2021 already.
Yeah, we're ready for 2022. Hey, have you seen Bernie Sanders? We're not going to get into the political arena, but everybody's taking his picture and just putting it everywhere.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. I love all of them. I've seen him on a tractor. I've seen him sitting inside a milking barn watching the cows eat. He was in what was the movie? Wayne's World is what you showed me in the car.
In the car, yeah. Bernie Sanders. He's more popular now because of that than he's ever been.
Oh my God. I love all those memes. They're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they're great.
And then someone has crocheted him too. Yeah. So they crocheted a little Bernie Sanders sitting there with his mittens.
That's funny. It's funny shit.
It's so funny. I love it. Oh, yep. That's the only politics we're going to talk about.
That's it. Welcome to the Bidgodg AC Show. Snacks is on assignment.
He's on assignment getting some more snacks.
Yeah, he's on assignment. So we'll probably talk to him next weekend. Thanks for joining us. We got a lot of things to talk about. We have a new addition to the studio, the Bidgodg AC studio, where it all happens.
The magic happens.
It's actually called Razor Sharp Studios. It's a pretty cool place. We hang out and do our show.
Yeah, but there's a new acquisition here.
Yeah, there is.
So
yeah, we'll talk about that.
Talk
about that, and we have a movie review. Not what you think AC is going to do. It's a total different movie review.
Yes, because it wasn't just me watching it, so I had to try something different.
It's a lot of guts and boning and all kinds of stuff in there.
And boning? Is that what you said?
Yeah, there's a lot of boning in there.
There's a lot of boning in there.
There is, too. No shame.
No.
Not in that movie.
No.
Talk about the beer, AC. We have a really good beer tonight we tried, and it's actually pretty decent.
It's pretty tasty. It's called Salty Crew Blonde Ale, a boat beer by Coronado Brewing Company in San Diego, California. And this is quite fitting with your family and my family. I think we're all a salty crew around here.
Oh, no doubt. There's no doubt about that.
But it's a pretty light. It's a, blonde ale, so it's pretty light. And it even says on the side of the can that it's supposed to be versatile and refreshing so that you can add a lime to it. You can make it bloody, which is adding the tomato juice, obviously.
Right.
Put spice around the rim. Just mix it. Do whatever you want to with it. It's a good starter beer.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
What's the alcohol content on that?
Oh, okay. Yes, that's quite important.
It is.
It's actually low compared to what other things we've been drinking. It's 4.5% alcohol.
That's cool. It's not bad.
Slightly low.
It's not bad. I think we've had stuff with like 7, 8%.
Yeah.
It's like 3 beers later, you're all, I'm good. I'm good.
You're on the floor.
Yep.
No, this is pretty tasty. And this is nice. Salty Crew. My favorite color is blue. So the can is blue and white.
And like a flat white. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's perfect. I love the can. It's got a little boat on it. I love it. It's really good.
Check it out. It's a good beer, no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was talking earlier, we're gonna do a movie review, and this movie was something that it's not like you watch the scary movies and all that stuff. This movie was more of a crazy blood and guts and boning crazy bullshit.
Yeah,
crazy
and
movie.
You watched it.
I did.
Snacks.
Yeah,
so
snacks.
All three of us
was checking it out.
So you're going to, I'm sure, input into my movie review.
I might say a couple things because there was parts of it that were pretty wild.
I already know a couple parts that you're going to talk about.
Well, who is the main guy that was in the movie? We keep trying to figure out who that dude was.
Mads Mikkelsen? I think that's how you say his name. I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff prior.
I thought it was the other guy. There was another guy that just did a movie a while back. He's actually up for an Academy Award, but I don't remember his name. I thought it was that dude.
Oh, I can't help you. I don't know who that is.
All right. We'll get to the movie review in a minute. I want to say congratulations, Motley Crue 40th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
This month. That's when they started. I think Nikki's working on some kind of a box set or some kind of, thing. That's what I hear. Mm-hmm. So I'd love to get a hold of that, and you never know with him. He'll probably throw in a couple of new songs that he just wrote and put them in there too as well, which would be cool. Some new crew would be awesome.
So it's a box set of like the whole catalog?
I don't know. It's just something I picked up off of Twitter that, he's back to work, back from his ranch in Wyoming. He's back to work with the 40th anniversary of the band. I'm figuring he's putting something together with, no touring, obviously, because of the bullshit COVID crap, which is God, I wish that would come on. That's a whole other ball game there. But he's back to work, and he hopefully, man, we got to get some concerts going again. It's been rough not being able to go see a band.
And I'm still bummed that we didn't get to see Alice Cooper.
Yeah, Alice Cooper, Lita Ford, Tesla.
That would have been great.
That would have been a killer show. We were ready to go to that, and then COVID. And that was it. So, but before we always do a show, we come in the studio, I play a little music, and I went back to the Doors tonight. I was playing the Doors. And then
you just played Y&T.
Y&T. I played some Y&T. I remember the crew opening up for Y&T back in 1981. And shortly after that, Y&T's opening up for the crew. And the crew's off on its own, and big, huge band. But killer. I love Dave Meniketti, excellent guitar player. And what a segue. What a segue.
That's beautiful. Segue to
the little baby we have in the studio.
Your acquisition.
My acquisition.
Okay, tell us what you got here.
Okay, this guitar, I never knew it existed. And I'm kind of looking on Craigslist, and I see that this guy has a Takamine GX 100 electric guitar with a neck-through body and all that. I've never seen anything like it before. Didn't really look at it until I really, really took a look at it.
And so why is this like so special, though?
It's because it was, from what I understand, that Jackson was making guitars over in Japan, and then the company decided to make their own brand, and Takamine. All I've ever seen was Takamine acoustic guitars. I've never seen an electric one. And this one didn't have a pickup in it, so I got it from this guy real cheap. And, he knew what he had, but he's moving out of the state, so he was getting rid of everything. So I got it. I had a hot pickup I put in it. I wired it up, new strings, adjusted everything, and it screams. It sounds like a Les Paul. It's just really, really good.
Yeah, it does. It definitely sounds different than the other ones you got.
Yeah, I've never seen a Takamine electric guitar ever. So it's interesting. It's a cool guitar, and it sounds great.
And what kind of shape would you say?
That's the Explorer look. It's kind of like the Explorer. Looks like the Gibson Explorer. It's got that look. We'll post a picture of it on our website.
Yes, we'll post it.
Well, we'll post that. It's definitely different sounding than my other guitars. The other one I built, the Van Halen one, with the stripes or whatever, that's a different sounding. And then of course the one I had my friend build it at Music Man. That's a whole different ballgame. That's got an EMG pickup in it, and it's a total different sound, and it's tuned down to a D. And right next to that, here it is, AC's bass.
There's the bass.
And it hasn't been played in a while, but
I know I need to play it.
But we're gonna get back in here and start making some noise here pretty soon. So
yeah, I should post a picture of all of them lined up. They're all hanging on the wall.
Yeah, you should.
They look pretty cool.
It'd be kind of cool. Put it up and everybody can check them out. Yeah. But yeah, Takamine electric guitar. In my years and years of dealing with that business and being in it and doing whatever I did, I'd never seen one of those ever.
And this is like a real thing, right? It's not like someone he just put a stamp on it.
No. This is the real thing. I looked up everything, and it's the real thing. And like he told me when I bought it from him, he was telling me I don't wear a mask. I'm like, just calm down, just sell me the guitar. But he told me that they're rare, and if you find one that's in good shape, that's cool. So I found one, and I did the rest of the work on it. It looks pretty good.
I'm surprised he sold it so cheap.
Moving out, state.
Fire sale, everything must go.
He said he had 2 or 3 Takamine acoustic guitars. He sold those already. He had 10 people waiting to look at this, and he was busy. So he said, I'll show it to you first. That was it.
So did he make it sound like he collects these then?
I don't think he made it sound like he collected it. He knew what he had.
Oh, yeah.
So then he knew, what it was worth. Yeah. But he also needed to get rid of it. So
yeah.
Yep.
So what other things do you have to do to it still? You said something about tone.
I got to set the
like
intonation and do a few little things with the adjustment and everything on it. Other than that, it sounds clean. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Even when it's in the rhythm part of the amp, I plug it in. Well, it's just rhythm. It just sounds really like, Les Paul. That's it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does sound like that.
Because the other guitars sound like Metallica guitar.
Yeah.
They're chunky, heavy. One of them sounds like, Rob Zombie, and the other one sounds like Metallica, and that one's going to sound like a real clean Les Paul, Leonard Skinner sound, something like that, which is cool.
I like that sound.
Yeah, so I mean, now you made it clear that there's 3 guitars and 1 bass, so we're probably going to have to get a bass next.
Then we're going to need another holder.
Yep.
Hanger, whatever those things are called.
I'll put it up somewhere right over there. It'd be good. I think it'd be cool in the studio. Big Dog AC Show. Thanks for listening. We're having a good time drinking some Salty Crew beer.
Salty Crew.
Yeah.
I just like the name too.
It's
cool.
just cool. We'll probably do it again. We'll drink some more of that.
Yeah.
Movie review coming up. We appreciate it. The one thing I wanted to talk about is birthdays today. Oh, first off, rest in peace, Larry King. We lost Larry King, a great television personality and just a great all around person, and just been around for a long. Talk about radio. This guy's been around TV forever.
Yeah.
He passed away, and rest in peace. And our thoughts and our prayers going out to his family. Today in the Blue Room, before we come in the studio and do a show, we're in the Blue Room hanging out. You can cook in there. You can do all kinds of stuff. And today, AC decided to make some food. She threw some stuff together in the old crock pot. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because it looks fucking good. So I'm just curious what you threw together.
It smells really good too.
Okay, before you start naming off what you did, give everybody a chance to get a pen and a paper to write this down.
Yeah, okay.
Because they're gonna need the recipe to this.
I don't have a recipe. I can just tell you what I put in there.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Well, it's chili. So
that's it.
It's chili.
Thank you. Good night.
Yes. Well, that's what it is. So what I put in it is we had some London broil that I cubed into little pieces, and I sauteed it with some onion and a little bit of garlic. So browned it off, put it in the crock pot. Then I put I put a whole can of tomato paste, some seasoning, some beef broth. So let that cook down for a while so that the meat gets really tender. Then I added some pinto beans, a can of pinto beans, and a can kidney beans, and then chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and cumin. Salt and pepper.
It smells good. The whole building smells awesome.
And then I made some cornbread too.
Yep, homemade cornbread. Now,
because we're trying to make more things from scratch, because last time one of my resolutions was to try to be healthy. So been trying to eat more whole grain stuff, like whole grain rice, which wild rice you don't like, but you're trying it, so that's
right. I am. I'm giving it a try.
Whole wheat stuff, whole wheat bread, whole wheat hamburger buns, ground turkey.
Yeah, we the first of the year we decided we were going to kind of clean it up a little bit while we were eating. So, and we still fall off the.
And then last night for dinner we had Baskin Robbins brownie sundae.
That was your idea.
Which was not homemade, but.
No.
But it was so fucking good.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's in moderation. I mean, we really starve ourselves and try to do this stuff, and then one night or day we're like, fuck it, I'm getting a hamburger or a pastrami sandwich, something.
Brownie sundae.
We just can't do it every day.
Because up until we had the brownie sundae, we had the sugar-free chocolate bars. Ice cream chocolate bars, which I tasted chocolate. You said it kind of tasted a little fun.
It was like cardboard with some kind of cover over it or something.
The texture was different, but I tasted chocolate ice cream. It's just no sugar, so of course stuff's going to taste different.
Yeah, it's rough.
So we're trying.
Rough. Yeah, we're trying.
But we fall off the wagon just like everybody else.
We sure do. We sure do, and we like the stuff that tastes good and it's not good for you.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, so
exactly.
We do appreciate it once in a while. We just can't eat it every day.
So we're trying to eat healthier so that we have more birthdays in our future.
Yeah.
So speaking of birthdays,
we want to have birthdays.
We have some birthdays here on my list that we could talk about.
So good with the segues. Fuck.
I know when you were talking all over it. This was a good segue right here.
Yeah. It took me a minute to realize what you were talking. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I need some proper 12. It's time.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have some. Yep. Okay, I have my little list of birthdays for the weekend.
Okay, go ahead. I'll tell you what you do. You name who it is, and I'll tell you what band they're in.
Oh, I'm sure you will, because I was Nice.
Okay.
I was telling you, reading off some of these to you earlier, and you're like, oh yeah, from here? I'm like, okay, yeah. From this band? Yeah. Okay.
No, you're not supposed to say that.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
we talked about it beforehand because I was like, do you want to talk about this?
Jeez.
Because there are some bands that we don't talk about.
We're going to just let you know what our show prep is, how we go about the show.
I will say there were a lot of football players, American football players,
Right.
that were born around this time that I'm not going to talk about
A lot
because
of Pro Bowlers, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of good players, yeah.
there were a lot of people.
A lot of people.
But
so
we're
go
just kind of sticking with, rock people.
ahead. Hit me with the rock, and then we'll talk about the football game.
And I threw some TV people in here that I didn't tell you about, so surprise.
All right, hit me up. Let's go.
Okay. On Friday, January 22nd, was Steve Perry, born 1949.
Steve Perry. Let me think. I think that guy is from Hanford, California.
Yep.
And he was the lead singer of Journey.
Yes, that was
Now, Journey started
easy.
years ago. I saw them open up for Leonard Skinner at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. Journey didn't have Steve Perry.
That's what I was going to ask you. Was that before Steve Perry?
Steve Perry and the keyboard player. The keyboard player came from the Babies. Jonathan, I don't know, but he came from the Babies. And then they got Steve Perry. The rest is history.
Yeah.
Commercial success, big shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's from Hanford, California. Hanford.
And
Yep.
the Babies, I didn't know who they were until
Right.
you played them for me. And the lead singer is the one from Bad English?
Yeah, John
Right?
Waite. Is it
Yeah.
John something? John
I
Waite? Yeah,
think.
yeah. He was in Bad English, who had Neil Schon in there from Journey.
Oh, my gosh.
And
really?
then, they also had the drummer who was in Journey, the later Journey. And they just got in trouble for something. I don't know what he got in trouble for. But anyways, yeah, go ahead. Steve Perry.
Okay, well, this one's not rock. This is Bill Bixby. Was born in
I know Bill
1934.
Bixby. I
Died in 1993.
I used to watch The Hulk.
I did too.
He was David Brenner. Was it David Brenner or David?
Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner. I was close.
Yeah. Isn't David Brenner an actual person? I don't know.
Oh, yes, he's a comedian or something like that. I don't know.
Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner. Yeah, he was Bruce Banner. So, yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
I used to watch that show.
What year was he born?
34.
Dang.
And he died in 1993. That's when I graduated high school.
That was a good show. It was on a while.
Oh, yeah, I liked it.
Oh, well, yeah.
I liked it.
Okay.
Okay. Steve Riley, born in 1956.
Steve Riley's the drummer for Wasp and the drummer for L.A. Guns.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, and I've seen them, both of them. He's a good drummer. He's good. Fits in.
Of course,
Fits
you've
the
seen
band.
everybody.
Well, I've seen a couple. I jumped to that direction. Mm-hmm. Instead of going into what I didn't want to do, I went to something I wanted to do, and I made the best of it. Made a good living at it for a long time.
Yep. No regrets.
No regrets. No regrets.
No regrets. Okay, here's Linda Blair from 1959.
Linda
was born
Blair,
in 1959.
The Exorcist.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't even talk about her. I don't
She
want
knows. She can hear you
I don't
talking
want the
shit.
studio haunted after we talk about her.
I still have not seen The Exorcist. I think that I should.
think
I've
you
only seen
should.
bits and pieces of
Well,
it.
now you know the next movie you can watch is The Exorcist.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down.
Yep.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's you got to remember now this was filmed back in the day, so special effects were what they were.
Right, and that's why I don't know. I could be wrong because I have not seen it.
You're never
It
wrong.
could. That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally. I'm glad it's recorded that people can hear him say that.
Jeez.
But like I say, I could be wrong. I've never seen it. But people are like, oh, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, I can't watch The Exorcist. So is it going to scare me, really?
I don't know,
or
I
is it
mean,
going to be like, whatever?
It's creepy. It's
Creepy.
it's something that it really started the whole thing, The Omen and all the other movies that followed that.
And okay, The Omen, the original one. I
Yeah.
saw that one.
Yeah.
Not that scary. Rosemary's Baby. Not that scary.
Well-
But I could see at the time that it would probably scare the fuck out of people.
I think The Exorcist is you'll like it. I think you'll like it.
Okay, well, maybe I'll watch it.
It's interesting.
How do I review that? People have seen it already. For me to
Well,
say,
you
oh, I
know
give it 2 beers out of 5.
No, you gotta watch it and then give it what you got.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
if people reply to that, that's great.
Well, yeah, tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Big Dog says I'm never wrong, so we'll see. what people say.
I've been drinking too, so.
Still recorded. It's still on record.
It is.
Okay. Michael Hutchence.
NXS, great band, great music. I mean, the timing of that band and the way they were, and the way they put their songs together, great stuff.
Born in 1960, died 1997.
Unfortunately, yeah, we lost him. Committed suicide.
Yeah.
So we lost him to that. Unfortunately,
I don't get it.
I just think that nobody knows what's going on in somebody's head.
Yeah.
And then when it's too late, it's too late.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. But great band, great artist, great singer, perfect fit for what he was doing.
Oh yeah.
Good music. Good music.
Remember that show, that reality show that came out, I don't know, 5-6 years ago? It was on TV, and it was NXS was trying to find a new lead singer.
Yeah.
And that's when they got the guy that went out on his own. What was his name?
I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah,
big tall guy, dark-haired guy.
Yeah, his hair was kind of straight.
Yeah, he was okay.
The song that he sang to be on that show, or to win, was really good.
Yeah.
And so they went out and toured, I think, with that song, and then of course NXS. But then he went out and did stuff on his own for a while.
I think, I don't know who he was, but I remember when he got the gig, and it was cool that they did it for a little while.
They did it for a little while.
But the original Michael Hutchence, I mean, it's like, to me, when you lose a guy like that, it's like Vince not being in the crew. It's like Rob Halford not singing for Judas Priest. And that's the way it is.
Yeah,
you're used to that one thing, and
that's who that band is.
Yeah,
you identify with them, and then when something happens and they try to replace them so that they can keep touring, it's like, that's not the same.
Well, I've seen many Motley Crue documentaries, and they always said, they were a gang, they were brotherhood. You messed with one of them, you're going to get all of them. So that you have that in your band, and then your lead singer's not there anymore. It's not the same.
Yeah,
it's not the same. So, Michael Hutchence, NXS, great music.
And Steven Adler, born in 1965.
Drummer for Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Yeah, another great drummer.
Yeah. And have you seen Guns N' Roses?
I've seen Guns N' Roses. Actually, was it? Yeah, I think I saw them open up for Iron Maiden.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, years ago I saw that. And it was great. Slash, they were all good. They were all great.
And what band was it that Slash came out with after Guns N' Roses? He started his own too, right?
Slash's Snake Pit or something like that. He did that for a while. We got a few of the singles at the radio station. They were trying to get us to play it. And then he did Velvet Revolver.
Oh, that's right. That's the one I was thinking of.
He did Velvet Revolver, and man, what a killer band.
Yes.
Killer band. Duff McKagan on bass, Slash, Scott, Stone Temple Pilots singing. What do you do? Matt Sorum on drums. Killer band, killer songs. And there was radio play. It was good.
Yes,
it was popular. Good. So I think that bands nowadays, they're waiting. It's like they're waiting for the pandemic and they can go out and play live again. I bet they're itching to get out there.
I hope that once this is all lifted and everything's fine, that there are so many.
There should be a lot of new songs and a lot of new babies by the time this thing's over.
Yes, you guys should be writing new music.
Yes.
And playing new music.
And having sex and having kids. There's nothing to do.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, they can eat and get fat, but they probably shouldn't do that.
Not when you're on stage.
Don't do that. No. Okay, so that was Friday birthdays.
Yep.
I got Saturday and Sunday. We're doing the whole weekend here. So Saturday, January 23rd, Robin Zander.
Lead singer from Cheap Trick. Yeah, great band. I think they got their start when they opened up for Kiss back in the day.
Jeez.
They gave them an opportunity, and killer band, great music.
Now for
Surrender was a killer song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To open up for Kiss, do you think that Paul and Gene had a lot of input on who was on tour with them or who opened for them?
Well, they all do. I think every band, like Motley Crue or Van Halen or bands like that are headlining, they're going to pick who they want to open. I always thought that bands didn't want guitar players that better than them opening for them.
Oh.
So, we go see Van Halen, You're not going to have Steve Vai opening, or you're not going to have Nuno Betancourt opening because, you know, the same formula, same playing, and there's no competition there, obviously.
Nuno Betancourt, Portuguese.
Yeah, but, you know, there's no... Oh, my God. She's got a Portuguese flag over her bass amp right here. So, you know, I think that I thought a lot of that was because they didn't want, you know, better bands opening for them, better guitar players or whatever. And then I got to see Pantera open up for Black Sabbath.
Wow.
And that threw that out the door.
Yeah.
I mean, Dimebag, awesome. Tony Iommi, awesome. And even the lead singer, Phil of Pantera, said, you know, it's pretty fucking cool that Black Sabbath's letting us fucking open up for them. That's fucking awesome.
Well, you got to figure, aside from your ego, you would want someone to open for you that's going to bring the crowd in. They're going to, you know, you're going to make the money from the ticket sales whether they stay and watch you or not.
Right.
You know, so get somebody else that has a big crowd, a big draw, and then some of them will stay for you and some of them might not, but, you know, you still get the tickets. So, you know, how does it hurt you? It's just your pride,
right?
I would think.
But outside of the business, you know, of what's going on, it's a business.
Yeah.
If you're a fan in the crowd and you're hanging out, you're just like, he's right. I mean, Pantera opening up for Black Sabbath.
Yeah,
it's like,
that's
what
crazy.
the fuck? When I saw that, it was because the Pantera just heavy.
I like Pantera.
Heavy. And then you got Black Sabbath, who are the gods of heavy, who, if it wasn't for Black Sabbath, Pantera probably wouldn't exist, you know? I don't know. I mean, I know that, you know, Dimebag is a huge Ace Frehley fan, and you know, Snake from, what the heck, Skid Row is a big, huge Ace Frehley fan. I've actually got, I think, a Guitar Player magazine with them all on it, you know, and they're all wearing the makeup. But to see Pantera open up for Black Sabbath,
wild.
Get out of here.
Jeez.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And then Black Sabbath came on, and it was just killer.
So that was Black Sabbath with Ozzy, right? Not with...
Yeah, with all the original members of Black Sabbath. And when they did NIB, then, you know, Black Sabbath, and it was crazy. It was like top 5 shows I've ever seen.
Wow.
It was just that good.
Yeah.
You know, and so, yeah, I think that bands are itching to get out.
Yeah. Okay, so another birthday from Saturday. Mariska Hargitay. I did some TV and something.
You know what? I love her. I think she's a great actress, and she's beautiful. And
Jane Seymour's her mom, right? Was her mom?
Is Jane Seymour, or no? Was it who? Really?
I think.
And Mickey Hargitay was her dad, right? Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Jane Seymour. Yeah, wasn't she the one, the blonde-haired bombshell with the big boobs?
Oh yeah, Jane Seymour and Mickey Hargitay. He was her dad.
Now you're gonna make me look it up. Jane Seymour.
Do your homework before you bring up a name.
I think. Oh God.
Anyways, love her. She's awesome. She's great in that
She's
show.
been on SVU for 20 fucking years.
Yeah, she's doing quite well for herself. So
yeah, should I really look this? Should I look at this?
Get to the next birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that was it for Saturday because there's a lot of football players and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sunday, January 24th, Ernest Borgnine.
Oh yeah.
Was born 1917, died in 2012.
Yeah, he was on a show back in the day. He was in the Navy. It was McHale's Navy, I think it was.
Oh,
He was in that, and then of course he's SpongeBob. He's in SpongeBob.
He's most well known for SpongeBob.
Yeah, he's
Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man. So yeah, he's no longer with us. Rest in peace.
Yep.
Ernest, you know,
Borgnine. And he died in 2012. So we still watch the SpongeBob episodes with Mermaid Man in there.
Right.
So he has been gone for 9 years. So how long has SpongeBob been on? Like 15, 20 years? Wow.
It's been on a while.
It's been a long time. It's been like 15, 16 years. Wow.
The one I'd like to see come back on is Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, goodness.
It was funny.
I knew somebody who really loved that show, and I tried to watch it, and when I first started watching it, I felt like throwing up. Like, legitimately, I felt like I was going to throw up.
Oh, my God.
I really was like, this was so disgusting. It made me want to puke. But then later on, I watched the SpongeBob, Beavis and Butthead movie.
Right.
And then that's where it's got the song Roller Coaster by... Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Chili
Well, the
Peppers,
remake,
yeah.
Red Hot Chili
Yeah.
Peppers, which I love that song. So I started watching them more. So I watched a little bit after that, but no, I'm not fully. I'm not fully into them. No, I'd rather watch SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And then someone that we don't always talk about, Neil Diamond, was born 1941.
One of the biggest selling artists of all time.
Yes.
Neil Diamond. Oh my God, come on. What I mean, the guy is huge. He's been huge since he started. Like Elton John. I mean, just, he's up there.
We know some people that are originally from New York, and they are in love with Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
They have seen him multiple
yeah.
times.
Can you imagine them all dancing in the crowd?
Oh gosh, yes, I can.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
I don't want to, but I can.
No.
And then the last one I got, Warren Zevon, 1947.
Yeah, Warren Zevon. Great artist.
And what song was that one?
Werewolves of London.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
one of David Letterman's favorites. If you ever see him, introduce him, or talk about him, it's one of his favorites.
That song?
No, him, Warren Zevon.
Him. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What else did he sing?
I don't remember.
But that was the main one.
That was a
Werewolves
big
of
hit.
London.
That was a big one. Radio play, all of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's it for my birthdays.
No more birthdays?
That's all I wrote down.
All
Like I
right.
say, the rest of them there's a lot of people. Birthday, football players, all kinds of other stuff. But yes, happy birthday to all those people that are still with us.
Happy anniversary, Motley Crue, 40 years of rock and roll.
Happy anniversary.
Appreciate all those albums and all kinds of crazy shit that went along with them. Actually had a girlfriend of mine break up with me because I listened to the first one over and over and over again.
I don't blame her.
Yeah. She was like, I'm leaving. I said, goodbye.
You can't come between me and my Motley Crue.
No way. Big Dog AC show. We have a movie review. This is the deal. It's not like a horror movie or some kind of movie like that. Like AC likes to watch all
I can't
those.
get anybody to watch horror movies with me anymore.
Yeah, Snacks has given up on that.
He has.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
So we ended up, all three of us, the other, when Snacks
When he
was
was
here,
here.
we watched a movie that was just crazy. I mean, it was kind of, it wasn't like, but it wasn't the big time actors and actresses that were in it. But the storyline was good. We ended up watching this, and what was the name of the movie? It was good.
It was called Polar.
Polar.
And I believe it's a Netflix original. I thought it was, but I'm not 100% sure because we're on Netflix
Right.
looking for something that all of us could watch.
Right.
Because my tastes are different than theirs,
A
than
lot
most people.
different.
Than most people's tastes. So this one's called Polar. It came out in 2019, so it's not a couple years old. It's TV MA, so it's rating MA, which is another reason why we picked this movie. Because
Right.
I'm so tired of PG-13. Come the fuck on.
It was good. I mean, some of the stuff in there ain't suitable for youngsters.
Oh no.
No.
And this on the IMDb page, it says action, crime, and drama. On Netflix, it said gore, sexuality, nudity, violence.
Damn.
So we're
Man,
like,
it was all the above.
We're like, let's watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
and
do
it
that.
had everything. It checked everything.
Yeah, Snacks was in heaven on some of that stuff. It was
No,
funny.
I think both you guys were.
Yeah, we were.
And I was just like, okay, whatever,
Right.
So on IMDb, it says a retiring assassin suddenly finds himself on the receiving end of a hit contracted by none other than his own employer, seeking to cash in on the pensions of aging employees. And that's basically what the movie's about.
Yeah, there's gore, there's
gore.
guts, gore, craziness in it.
Yes.
Crazy. And Vanessa Hudgens,
Yes.
there's a little twist at the end of it. It's kind of like, whoa, you weren't expecting. Well, I did because I read all those movies from the beginning. But you won't be expecting the end of that movie. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, it was different. The ending was definitely different. And so the main hitman guy, Mads Mikkelsen, I'm hoping I'm saying he's like Danish or something. So I don't know. Mods, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's the hitman, the main hitman. So this company basically the hitman can put in money to like a 401k. We'll just say it's like a 401k.
Right.
And the company will match them to a certain point or whatever, like a 401k. And then when the hitmen retire, the company forces them to retire when they turn 50. Then they cash out, get, the $2-3 million, whatever, and then leave. So then this hitman, he's turning 50, and he should get about $8 million more than anybody else. So the company didn't want to pay him. And also, if the hitmen die before collecting their pension or whatever, then the beneficiary is the company. So the company gets all that money back. So the owner of the company, who is really weird, he's like an albino. He's just cartoony is what I think of him. He's like cartoony, over the top.
He's interesting.
Yeah. So he's trying to sell the company. I just hit the mic. Happy 2021 again. He's trying to sell the company, but they're in the red, I guess. So they have debts of like $29 million, something like that. So the people that want to buy the company say he has to get rid of the debt first. So then he starts killing these aging, retiring hitmen so that they can get the money back and clear off their debt so that they can sell the company. So of course they make the mistake of trying to get this guy. I think wasn't he like the Black Kaiser? I think that's what his name was.
Black Kaiser.
Yeah. So he's not somebody to fuck around with.
He reminded me of John Wick.
Oh, yeah.
The way that movie, the killing and all that and that.
I like those movies too.
Yeah.
Those are good movies. So they go after him, and even one of the other assassins, she's like, I wouldn't do that. Don't do that. And he's all, nope, I need the money. I'm going to kill him, So they go after him. Of course, it doesn't work. But the head of the company sends his like A-team squad of hitmen.
They lasted like, 10 minutes?
Once they met him, they did not last very long.
He's running through the snow naked to kill the guy with the big gun. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Because, so this group of four or five hitmen.
You're going to get into the sexual part
Yeah,
of it?
the A-team.
Come on.
His A-team had already killed another retired assassin who was Johnny Knoxville. Played Johnny Knoxville.
Right.
Okay, so then they have this one chick that basically is badass, will kill people, and she's the girlfriend of the employer. And then there's another chick who's basically just the bombshell. She traps all these guys. Oh my
right
God.
there. When he saw that.
She's super hot though, for sure, and she dresses like it too.
Yeah.
And she's having sex with everybody, and then right before they're going to kill like the hitman.
Yeah.
Then she's all, okay, it's blowjob time. So she ducks down, and then the assassin will get killed by this A-team in the head or the chest, so that she's down below so they don't hit her, and then they kill the other guy,
Well, what happens is she's down below, and then the guy shoots, and he jumps behind the bed or whatever.
That's with this main guy.
Yeah, the main guy jumps behind the bed. She's on the other side of the bed. She has some little earpiece. She's trying to tell the guy with the big gun where he's at so he can shoot at him.
Right.
And he takes an axe, throws it at her, and hits her right in the head.
The Black Kaiser, her name's Cindy. So the Black Kaiser throws the axe and hits her in the head.
Yes.
Of course, they're both butt naked.
No, but
because they were fucking all around the cabin.
I thought Snacks
over
was going to pass out. I really
They're
did.
just fucking all over. And even the guy, Facundo, something like that. The guy that had the sniper rifle.
Right.
He's all, Cindy, don't kill him before I can, because she's fucking him hard. And they're like all over. It's like, dude, he's 50. Calm down.
Yeah, don't kill the dude.
Kill him.
So you said I can talk about these movies too.
Yes, but let me at least say the 5 people from the A-team. Okay, it was that one chick that's the girlfriend of the employer. Then Cindy, she's the bombshell, right?
Right.
But then there's that one guy that's got the sniper rifle.
Yeah.
There's some other big, tall, like, he's the muscle, right? Guy.
Yeah.
And then there's some ginger guy. I don't know if he's Russian or what, but he looked weird. But he had red hair, big red beard, and super white. And so
it was
okay, so go ahead now.
The interesting part is when she's fucking him, she says, like you said, down for a blowjob or whatever, and then the guy with the sniper rifle shoots and hits her. He picks her up.
Yeah.
And he hits her and knocks her off of him, and he dives off to the side of the bed. Then he obviously kills her with a hatchet. I don't know where he got the fucking hatchet, but he threw it and stuck it in her head. So the guy with the big rifle and the sniper rifle up front's looking around. What's going on? Then he hears a click, And then that camera angle goes up behind him, and there's a nude boy, nothing on, standing there with a pistol in the back of his head. It's like he's all, oh shit, boom.
Yeah, running around naked.
Yeah, running around naked. But the sex scene before that was like, what?
It was a good 7 minutes.
You're never going to see that on television, I guarantee you.
No. Netflix.
No.
This was a true rating of MA.
Yeah, it was crazy. So
yeah. So then, so Vanessa Hudgens is another character.
Yeah.
That's in there. She's in the cabin across the lake from where his retirement cabin is, and so he has a friendship with her, and blah blah blah, and then. So then the company's trying to kill him. So then, of course, they take her. And so then he has to go try to rescue her. But then they end up taking him too.
Right.
Like catching him.
That was crazy when they caught him.
Yeah.
It was
and then
insane.
The weirdo albino employer is going to torture him for like 2 or 3 days or something like that. Right before he turns 50.
Right.
So he's not 50 yet. He's almost 50.
Right.
So then he's going to keep him there for 2 or 3 days. The albino guy's going to keep him there. And then it was crazy. The torture scene, he was doing. And then he ended up getting his eye.
Poking his eye out.
Yeah, Black Kaiser. The albino stabbed his eye. And so he has an eye patch on later.
I mean, if you want to see some crazy shit, gore and like crazy
violence.
Shit, you got to see this movie.
This was a pretty good movie, though. It was pretty good.
I think at the end of the day, I'd give it 4.5.
What?
4.5 beers.
You'd give it 4.5?
Yeah, I mean, the fucking in that movie was great.
Just alone.
They could have just played that clip and I'd give it 4.5 stars.
You gave it 4 for the fucking and the extra 5.
Snacks would give it 10 beers. It's like, no,
this is a great pick.
Great pick.
And every movie we tried to watch, because we did watch a couple others, it was all MA. There was sex, just random. Boom. There's sex. It's like, what the fuck are we watching? Why is there so much fucking
What
sex?
happened? It's like you search on your phone for something and it all comes up there.
Yes.
It's like, what?
So this movie, though, I did like it. It wasn't scary, of course, like my usual. Hopefully I'll get back to that pretty soon. But
well, you said you wanted to check out Exorcist. So
well, yes, I will. I will be watching Exorcist. But Polar was a good movie. I like that guy, the Black Kaiser. I like him as an actor anyways. And he was like the anti-hero,
Right.
He's not like a really good guy, but he's not, well, it's a job.
He just wants to be left alone.
Yes.
So he moves out in the snow in some area. I don't know what it is. And then Vanessa Hudgens is his
neighbor.
Mm-hmm. But
so then there is a link between the two that he doesn't know until the end. So we're not going to say that, but there's a reason that she's there.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin the movie.
Yeah. So there's a reason she's there. So it is a kind of twist at the end that we're like, oh shit, okay, But I would give it. I only give it 3.5.
I got to go 4.5. I mean, just for the fucking alone. Because they were boning the shit. They were going at it.
Oh my god.
He was putting the coals to her.
He was. I did like the story though, but a lot of it was like over the top cartoony kind of thing, like Dick Tracy.
It's hard to believe sometimes.
Like the characters were over the top.
The fuck scene looked real to me. It just totally real.
And there was that scene where there were machine guns. He had them they were in some.
Yeah, he had this thing.
Abandoned warehouse type thing.
He went and saw his buddy who was like some kind of arms guy.
Yeah. And
he gave him these gloves you put on. You activate the gloves, and the machine guns do whatever you point the gloves to.
Yeah.
And shit. But we won't.
That part was really awesome, and the violence was really good.
It was a girl that gave him that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a girl.
Yeah.
But so the violence was good, the story was good, and the characters were over the top. That's why it's 3.5 for me.
4.5 for me, just for the boning scenes.
Fucking.
That's right. So the next movie review is going to be a horror movie.
Okay, I'll watch The Exorcist.
Yeah. Maybe you can get Snacks to watch it with you.
Oh, fuck no. He's not going to watch it.
What?
Are you crazy? We watched another one that was not even that scary. I think it was called Death to Me, Death on Me, or Death to Me. I don't know, something like that. I was going to talk about that one. But, you know, we want to talk about this because you saw this one too.
Yeah.
And that was just a mind trip. But he for sure thought stuff was going to be scary jumping out at him. And he was already closing his eyes. I'm like, these are the opening credits. It's just the music. Nothing is going on.
He's got his fucking eyes closed.
Yes.
During the opening credits.
Yes. He's like, oh shit, something's gonna happen. It's like, this is the opening credit. It's just the music.
Snacks.
So that movie wasn't really scary either, but it was a major mind trip and it was just fucking weird. It was crazy. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So he's not gonna watch The Exorcist.
Big Dog AC Show. Thanks for listening. We're out on every platform. You can check us on every platform.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Pandora,
iHeart,
yeah, Amazon,
yeah. And we appreciate you listening. We'll put another show in the can next week. Just do them as we can and make sure everything's good.
If anybody has any movies that they think I should check out, you know, email us bigdogacshow@gmail.com.
Yeah, well, DK, when you send us those pictures, remember DK sent the pictures. He sent some movie links and stuff too. We need to check them out. So.
Yeah, I'll have to go through that link again and
see what he's got. So he said some of them are pretty good. So check that out. Thanks for listening. We'll get back at you soon.